I'm sorry. Virgil's rolling great. It's just that Dargo's rolling absolutely
Let's just
horrible.
roll through it, dude.
The
Let's not
difficulty
change what we're
fucking level
doing.
here
Yeah,
is
we are
incredibly
spending all the
high.
time we can doing this. All right, here we go.
Just
Dargo's next roll. Yep.
Oh. Okay, so we have one.
This is
We've
your
got
last chance
four
to try to get
failures,
it.
and we have
Yep.
one more chance to make
Yeah.
a.
Dargo's last chance to get it. Let's see what happens.
Yay! No.
Nope, fail.
All right.
Can you retroactively use the force die to give Dargo another
Not
yellow?
retroactively.
No, it's not retroactively.
Oh, that's
Something-
dumb. Why didn't you use the white die?
See, I think I actually succeeded more times than our
Yes,
slicer.
you did.
Yeah,
Yeah,
You
you
did.
did.
You succeeded way more than he did. With your
Incredible
2 green.
yeah.
Maybe you should run to the door so you can get out.
It's because the threat dice changes the whole probability curve.
You're gonna take 3 strain on that one there.
Yeah,
Doctor.
yeah.
At this point, you're not able to hold the airspeeder behind the pleasure barge anymore, which means that Dargo now needs to make a running leap out of the pleasure barge to get in the airspeeder.
Do it. What could go wrong?
Or, on the other hand, I will offer you another solution. You can stay here for at least one more round, but if you do, those headhunters are going to catch up.
Well, I don't want to die, so...
Look, the probability of success is so low that staying here is pointless.
I think we were unlucky, like having all those.
Yeah.
No,
you got-
I think
No. You were
lucky.
incredibly lucky. I was incredibly unlucky.
I'm just looking
On
at
the
this
odds that I
mathematically.
It's very unlikely that you'll actually make it on your roll, is what the problem is. Like,
See, You've got a probability of success. I'm trying to calculate this here. Your probability of success is abysmal. We're talking 10% here.
yeah. You've succeeded like twice, which is astronomical.
Yeah.
And I have failed multiple times when it should have been much, much higher. But either way,
I don't want to get killed to have a 10% chance of maybe doing something.
Okay. Well, so Dargo is leaping into the airspeeder then.
I don't know that I am, actually. I haven't liked this plan to begin with. I think there's a better way to do this.
Okay.
Well-
what's your new play?
Yeah, I calm forward. Should we take over? New plan, maybe take over the barge. Have the boys rush in.
I think if we had more time, we had better access to the barge, or we could potentially try to sell what we know to the huts here. Namely, that we suspect an impending Imperial attack on the
All right,
planetary
well, let's deal with
surface.
what we're doing like this moment.
Okay.
Getting the hell out of here to begin with before the headhunters catch up.
Either you're leaving the barge, or we're gonna like take the barge by force, right? I mean, what other options are there?
I mean, Dargo can try to jump. I mean, that's a thing.
Or we could send the guys in. I'll drive the ship, and they can go just shoot everyone inside, and then we're cool.
Okay.
No, Russian. We're playing Call of Duty.
All right, Dargo. I mean, first step is get off the ship. So Dargo will make the running leap anyway.
Right.
And
Two
I'll
purple.
spend the force dice to upgrade my 1 athletics from a green to a yellow.
Okay.
You're on a blue die because of Jack's
No,
being
I
awesome.
like this.
You'll get a blue die from Jax's piloting. He's fucking awesome.
Okay, well, let's see
Roll
what that
that,
one
see
blue
if you
die
can
does.
cancel.
Get rid of that.
Absolutely nothing.
Okay.
But
you
I
take one
succeed.
strain leaping. Ah!
Okay.
You
You
land
get,
in
like-
the back seat. The leather seats have so much cushioning, it's like falling into a gentle feather.
But you have like
How'd
a
you
little,
go? You get the codes?
little cramp.
No, someone had a terrible plan on how to get them.
Hmm.
Yeah, I
well-
come back and I'm like singed all around my my like data.
You look
Well-
great. I love the new look.
Well, it was the senators, whatever, ex-senators. Well, it was the senator's plan. Maybe if somebody competent in slicing had been there along with us, we could have told him it was a terrible plan. I had no idea that this was this terribly.
Yeah, it sounded pretty
It's
reasonable to me. Jump
it
on a
sounded-
ship, steal a few codes, a few numbers, ones and twos, you know?
So
Sound-
while this is happening, you notice
sounded
that like your
reasonable to me.
sensor band is starting to go red, and somebody's locking onto you with a couple of
Yeah,
concussion
I
missiles.
mention the coordinates in which they're like coming from, like in a casual manner.
Get us out of here, Jack.
That's great. Now let's leave.
So we get the overhead view as you're like cutting between these hills of wheat, and there's inexplicably a sand-based canyon for you to Death Star trench run into. So the Z-95 headhunters are too big to get in there, so they're flying over you on their repulsor lifts and trying to like follow you from above. So I need you to make a planetary piloting check versus their planetary piloting to lose them in the canyon run. You did take out Womp Rats back with your T-16 Skyhopper back on Tatooine, right?
No, never lived on Tatooine.
Don't worry about it. They have.
No.
You're
He's
going.
been ice fishing.
Yeah.
You're going against one black and two green and not two green, two purple and one red,
Arthur, what do we need these codes from these guys for?
and you get one extra blue from handling.
It was so we
Okay.
could get him off the planet. We can like
Yeah,
shut
we
down.
needed the codes to shut down the planetary defenses for some reason.
No, you needed the codes to shut down the communications.
Ah, the communications.
Ah.
Well, that is effectively the planetary defenses.
Can
Not
I,
exactly. That's what I made my roll to determine.
I wish
not
to
the
do
same
a
thing.
fallback plan, Arthur, as well. Like,
You rolled it instead of doing
Jax.
ED.
Yeah, I did.
how did that equal 4?
I like it was 4. Yeah, I like that.
Because it got to the 4 and just stopped.
Yeah.
It wasn't a D4, it was just a 4.
Holy fuck.
Oh, fuck you!
All
The
right.
shit.
Let's pull this up.
You were saying how Jax never failed a roll.
Well, that was a disaster.
Yeah, everything's been a disaster the last half hour. Nothing has worked.
It's been a beautiful disaster.
You know
I
why
don't know.
it's been a disaster is because this wasn't our plan. That's why. We're doing some senator's plan who has no training whatsoever on how to steal codes or shut down planetary defenses. And he's like,
All
you
right,
should
well-
do all of these things, which I read about in a book sometime. Anyway,
All right,
let's see
move
what
forward.
happens.
Let's move forward.
Okay. Oh, interesting. Interesting. Okay. So they definitely catch up with you. However, you have revealed a vulnerability in their piloting style. And so going forward, you can give yourself up to 2 blue die at any time if you're engaging them. Like if you try to run again. But as it is now, they basically like herded you into a corner, and they're calling over the radio. This is planetary militia calling unknown craft. Unknown craft, come in, please.
I like look at the party. I'm like, do you guys mind? I mean, like, I feel like we could talk away.
I'm like
Dargo looks at
surgical
Coral and
bot
says-
21B3. How can I be assistance to you?
21B3, can you state the purpose of your craft here?
Pleasure. It's a pleasure craft, really. Lovely plush leather. You should come and join us for a ride. It's quite smooth.
21B3, do you have any sentience on board? We're reading multiple life signs.
I guess you could call them sentience.
21B3, can you please put us through to the sentience, please?
Just one moment, sir. Yes, they require a flesh bag. You know, some people just don't like robots.
Ooh, I'm a flashback.
Like, take over for me, will you?
Sure.
I hand
Well,
over the
I'll-
con-
Anything about orphans, Dave?
Hey, I got a doozy cooked up. Don't worry about this.
All right.
Hello.
Who are we speaking with?
My name is Rural.
Mr. Rural, we need you to transmit your license and registration, please.
Absolutely. Where did I put that bloody thing? I like look through
It's
the.
on your data pad, sir.
Oh, so it is. So it is. I send
Dargo
the.
transmits fake license and information.
Oh,
No,
interesting. All right, yeah. Let's see how good your license and information is. Unless you'd like to spend a force die.
No, I'm not giving you any more ammo, Arthur.
Wow. Okay.
What
it's
role is this? Just computers
just
or
a
code
normal
breaking?
roll. It'd just be 2 purple. That's it.
Yeah, I'll like.
No, I mean, what skill?
Computers. It's computers.
Computers? Is it
I wanna,
code
like,
breaking or bypass security?
I think it would be slicing.
Okay.
I want to
So,
also like
figuring-
get the information he's sending it out, so I can like display it on my pad.
Okay. To prompt roll to remember.
So that he know. Yeah, he has all the matching data in front of him.
Okay. I think that rather than aiding this check, that would aid a later check. Would you
Okay.
agree with that? Okay.
No, yeah,
So
yeah.
is
yeah.
this a bypass security check? Is what I'm asking.
I don't think so. You're not really bypass. You're just like forging documents.
Okay. Here we go.
Yeah, you absolutely fucking crush it with a triumph.
Yep.
Where's that
So
triumph
you take a
when we
point of
needed it?
strain as you start sweating a little bit. You're like, oh god, I hope I did this right.
I'm transmitting the identification of one of the hut lieutenants of the barge that we just left.
I will take that as your triumph. Yeah. So.
Yep.
So are you like putting the name and then their like gangster name is like Rural?
Yeah, in quotes.
Yeah.
Yeah, you put my
I looked at
actual
Coral and
gangster
I gave
name
him a-
there. Yeah, whatever that is.
I think we've determined it is rural.
Nah, it's not rural. It's not rural. It's
So-
something really
Well, it is now, so roll with it.
There's like a 30-second period before they get back to you, and they're like, "Mr. Rural, our apologies. We're gonna escort you back to the city if you don't mind, sir. Again, our apologies for interrupting your business with Sliot."
Actually, we were just gonna head back to the party barge. If you want to escort us there, that'd be great.
Of course, sir.
Mhm.
So they literally, these huge starfighters like set in beside your airspeeder in parade formation and turn on all their running lights and just escort you back there.
Yeah, Arthur. While we're moving back, can I make a quick call to whatever my friendly liaison with the hut? This particular
Probably
hut?
Sliot directly.
All right. Yeah. Can I call him?
Sure. You call Sliot and you get an answer. It's like Sliot una sawata huna eto ete coral. And he's like, "This is Sliot the Hut. I'm sorry, I'm busy right now dealing with the situation on my barge, Coral."
Well, maybe we can be of assistance. What is the problem?
Some fool broke on board and shot 3 of my men.
Oh,
They
that
were
is
trying to get
awful.
into my computer system. Say, aren't you guys good with security?
Yes, by chance, we do have security experts in my
I will
niche.
tell you what, if you spend your last light side die, he will invite you on board to figure out the counter hack and determine who it was.
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay, he's like, "Send Doggo aboard. He will find out which pathetic fool broke onto my security system. How soon can I be expecting you?"
Actually, we have an armed escort right now.
Okay, excellent. How soon?
It's right now.
Yeah,
20
we're on the
seconds.
port side of the ship, right?
I'm actually, I walk around the corner and I like shut my computer down as I finish talking to him. And I'm like,
So
thank
Sliot
you.
the Hut, now that we get a picture of him now that you're walking up, he's actually swole as fuck for a Hut.
yeah.
He's a young Hut. He does reps and stuff, so he doesn't have like little arms. He's like buff as shit. And if you were into Hut sex stuff, his body is very sleek and muscular rather than Jabba's enormous fat blob. So he raises his hand out. And he's like, "Ah, Coral, already on board. You are like a magician, my boy."
Yes,
Arthur,
that's.
does this guy know what I look like, by the way? Dargo?
Probably.
Okay,
But
I
you're
very
still in
quickly
disguise.
rip off my disguise.
Oh, you're ripping your disguise off? All that work.
It would be really awkward if I showed
Oh,
up.
my
in disguise.
eyelashes! Don't throw them. Oh, you threw them away. What are you doing?
So yeah, like each of you enters the room after that. Of course, you're doing it in slow motion behind Coral, so it's like Battle Without Honor and Humanity from Kill Bill. So it's like do 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 do.
And of course, it's like
Da, da, da.
It's like
Yeah.
Coral, and then Dargo, and then Jax. But since I'm a robot, I'm like farther off and back to the side.
So,
You pull out glasses and put them on your robot eye.
Yeah.
I hear you have a security problem. Well, I mean, like, we'd be willing to help for the right amount of money. I mean, we have a security expert right here. We could get it done. Quick, smart. You know how it is. Busy people.
I will offer you 1,000 Imperial credits if you find this out, and 1 month's free rent on Tantalus Base.
Interesting. I accept your offer.
It's a very fair offer.
Yes.
Me.
I actually have a business proposition for you as well, my dear man.
Business. Ho, 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 ho. Coral, the last time you ended up doing business with the Hut, you were indebted as a sex slave. Ho, 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 ho. And, like, he starts raising his arms, and everyone in the room is like, even the Gamorreans, which are, like, green boar people, in the corner are, like, snorting. They're like, ha, 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 ha. That was super funny. Ha, 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 ha.
Yes, well, I mean, what can I say? I asked for too much. But this is going to benefit both of us.
What business do you have with me, Coral?
We recently came to acquire quite a sizable load of black market goods known as blah blah blah.
You mean the Lembas bread?
It's not black market here.
It's not black market here. You can buy it on the street.
Yes, well, our intention is to take it off world and sell it for a very sizable profit. The problem is, you know, how strict it is getting in and out with that sort of load. It's almost impossible. We have sources on the planet that tell us, I mean, we can easily get around the communication that the Imperials have here and get the load off planet, except...
He's like, it's completely legal in this system. It's like buying aspirin. It's selling it at the far end that's the problem, Coral. Don't worry your pretty head about such business details. Leave those to me. Ho, 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 ho.
Wouldn't it have been nice if I knew this before coming to you? Isn't that right? Well, I tell
People
you
have
what,
told you it's completely legal. Someone just reminded you 10 seconds ago.
yeah, I've already said it though. So it
Okay,
doesn't matter.
yeah, so they're just making fun of you. Maybe that was your plan all along, was to make people think you're an idiot.
Yeah, so they don't know that I'm smart.
You're like, yeah, that's the ticket.
So Sleot the Hut grants all of you that want a slice full security access to his system.
All right.
Yeah.
So Dargo immediately gets to work.
Okay.
And I like.
Do we have to do dual roles again?
No.
Okay.
You only need one purple.
I asked if
it.
I can talk to their technicians, Arthur.
Yep.
So I'm going to be like interviewing their technicians about the access points used, like anything they know, so that they're completely distracted and not paying attention to what he's doing.
So there's a Rhodian who's like, yes, they tried to come in from behind with an airspeeder. Looked like a luxury craft.
Like, oh no, very interesting. Do you know the model of the craft? I mean, anything could
No,
be
it
helpful.
looked like some sort of droid was hooked into the back. Some sort of humanoid model, you know.
Yeah, perhaps some sort of assassin droid. Sounds like a daring thing, just something to try. I mean,
So, Dargo, you're just rolling against one purple. That's it. And this is
One
a code
purple?
breaker. Yes.
It is an easy difficult. I guess I can't downgrade it easy anymore.
Yeah, you can downgrade it to nothing, to a black die.
I can downgrade it to a black die, which I
Yeah.
will because
Okay.
that's what I do.
and do I get to help since I was distracting everyone else?
Yes.
Yeah,
Okay.
one blue.
So one black, one blue.
Now watch him roll all nothings.
Yeah, just nothing.
I'll get
All
a
across.
despair on my one black die. That's my luck.
Can't. It's not even possible.
It's
I know, but it's
physically
gonna happen
impossible,
anyway.
but we're gonna do it anyway.
So I have a question for you, Arthur.
I don't think there is despair on the black die, right?
No.
No
I
matter
said
what,
it's physically
It's
impossible.
only on
but
reds.
we're gonna do
yeah,
it anyway.
no matter what I roll, I'm gonna have to lie to them about what I
Yes. Yes, I
Right.
know. Yeah.
find. So I still have 5 experience left for the beginning of the game session. Can I buy a skill now?
Yes.
Actually, it's not a class skill. Never mind.
You
I
spent 10.
It's 10. I don't
has
have enough.
5.
All right, so here we go.
No.
Okay, you take 3 more strain. How you doing?
3 strain.
Yep.
I'm up to 4 strain out of 12.
Okay, all right. I'm not going to do that.
Okay.
Oh, trying so hard to knock somebody unconscious from the stress. Fucking
Oh, I have
Toby is
a
like,
triumph
no, I
here."
don't take any strain. Beep-a-dee-dee-boop-boop.
I am robot. I don't
So-
take strain.
I have a triumph here. I am going to use you. Well, tell me if I can do this.
Yep.
I'd like to use this triumph to plant information in their computer systems
Yep,
that points back to Grimscatter as the origin of the hack.
I'll accept that.
Okay,
And you succeed.
and I succeed.
Yep,
One final thing, Arthur.
yep.
Can I try and work out why there is a bounty out for me all of a sudden?
I think Dargo
Dargo-
has that information. He just hasn't
I
shared
don't.
it with you yet.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So I'm
but-
gonna try and do it.
You're gonna ask.
Are you
why.
asking somebody, or are you trying to hack the
Hey,
computer?
why is there a bounty on my head?
Who are you asking?
The hut, obviously.
Okay, so Sleot is like, ho ho ho, Koro, you're still here.
Yeah, yes, I wouldn't leave this early.
Shouldn't you be working on the problem?
Let the people who know what they're doing do it.
I agree.
I'll just point out that I've been standing behind him the whole time, smoking and just standing there.
We're gonna have to get the rules for death sticks, just
Yeah.
so that I can have you die slowly.
Not by a blaster, by lung cancer.
Now, this is Star Wars, like, right? We've got like technology.
Also,
Yeah, you got
There's no
backed up.
cancer.
if you want, I can use my Twi'lek ways to charm this man.
Sure, let's do it.
Now I
So-
believe I can remove
You
black
have
dye.
experience in this.
I do, yes. And you know what? As an attractive hut, it's not so bad for me to do it either. So,
So you are using charm, right?
yes, I am.
Okay, and he is a hut, which means I have to look up where the huts are. And he is opposing with his cool.
Okay. What is the opposition die here?
I literally had to look huts up. I didn't know I need hut stats.
Yes.
Yay.
I'm willing to have sex with a hut, Arthur.
Is
I
hut
don't know.
willpower or presence? Does
If
anyone
it'll
know?
help the story,
I'm
Dave
sorry,
will do
cool.
it.
Cool willpower or presence?
It's presence.
Okay. So he has 5 cool and 3 presence, so you're looking at 3 red and 2 yellow, or 2 purple.
3 red.
Yes, and blah blah blah. Nobody's fool. Upgrade the difficulty of all charmed, coercion, and deception text, targeting a hut by 3. So it's actually 5 red.
Wow,
Don't do
that's
that.
almost
Okay.
impossible.
Don't do this.
Yeah, it's pretty
Okay.
hard to deceive a hut.
Okay.
I'm not trying to
that's-
deceive him. I'm just trying to.
Oh,
get
you're trying to charm him.
information.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
difficult to charm a hut.
Yeah.
Let's do
I'm
it.
also incredibly sexy, so your choice, Arthur.
Let's do it.
Okay.
Your choice.
Yeah, all right.
your
I'll do
choice.
it.
But God, I have no idea. No, I guess I'm.
Jax,
busy.
you got something to jump in here with to aid him real quick?
If he's doing the whole, just trying to charm him, I'll just
Sexy
stand there
Twilight.
looking good.
Wingman, dude. Yeah, wingman him.
All right, I'll
Smoke
give you a
him
blue
like-
die for that.
What now?
He
get a
he
blue
blows
die?
he blows death stick smoke like sexily around him.
Yeah.
You said a blue?
Yeah, you get
Yeah.
1 more blue die versus that 5 red.
You like that, Arthur?
Yeah, I
5
do,
red.
I
It's
do.
just 5
Although-
red.
Yeah, it's just 5 red.
Although I
You
did
know,
just,
just 5 red.
Although Arthur, death sticks apparently are not Star Wars equivalent to cigarettes.
Not
I just
quite.
checked out the rule book. They're
You are
mildly,
you are taking drugs right now, just so you know.
they're
That is-
hallucinogenic.
All right, let's see what happens. You fail, but something really great happens.
Yeah. He
Also,
becomes
you
so-
take 1 strain.
Yeah, okay, I'm willing to take
So
straight.
yeah,
He's like, my brother's really into Twilight.
All right, charm. Choose to have the NPC become a recurring character who remains predisposed to assist you.
Oh.
They are willing to offer better than usual price for fencing goods or may let certain legal charges slide. You want to add Sleot the Hut to your codex?
Sure.
Your Rolodex?
that sounds good.
Okay, so let's see
Sure.
here. You've currently got Slango of Trangos. You now have Sleot the Hut. of
They're in our
Tantalus base.
bestiary.
Gotta catch 'em all, NPCs. Okay, so yeah, you're trying to hustle Slee out the hut, and he's just like, ho ho ho, Coral, no, no, you're so cute, and he reaches out to like jiggle your cheek. He's like, you should spend more time with me back on Tantalus base. Here's my private number.
So you can't tell me anything about why I'm a wanted man, dangerous and sleek as I am.
I could. Perhaps we could spend more time discussing it privately. And everyone in the room's like,
The piggy snort.
yeah.
Yeah, Carl's just like, sure. Name a time and a place, and I'll be there.
I think at this point, Dargo comes back in with all the information.
Yep. Dargo comes in with his analysis of the hack. Yes, you see, they came in and plugged into the data port on either side of the ship. They were trying to do simultaneous hacks, which is incredibly difficult, and it's terrible.
That
terrible,
is the
terrible
reason
idea.
I have such good security. Ho, 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 ho.
It's amazing that they were able to bypass all the security all at once.
How did they get on my ship?
It appears that they hijacked. Actually, Dargo wouldn't have any idea. Dargo is
just say there was an
dealing with
inside
the-
Thought I
the
could trick
security
you to make a
systems
deception
entirely.
roll, but yeah, you backed out in time.
Yeah, Dargo has absolutely no idea. He only knows what data ports they jacked in from.
All right, good. Yeah.
Yep.
So he's like, oh, ho, ho, ho. And he
I
takes,
can't
like,
tell you who it was. However, I can tell you that I've been noticing a lot of chatter in the HoloNet as of late. A mysterious name appears to be coming up frequently in my searches, a name by the name of Grimscatter. Perhaps you know anything about him?
He takes an enormous hit of his green slime bong, and then lets out the smoke. He's like, Grim Scatter. Yes, I know something about this individual.
Really? What do you know? And Dargo gets a little bit more.
So he's actually like dismissing you now. He's like, take your money and go. I will deal with this.
What's the
I'm like,
blight?
I like give him a finger gun and like catch around.
Dargo,
There's
he
a
walks
roadie near him,
away,
and he's like, no!
but he
He's
walks
gonna get
away.
shot
He's not going
first.
to press the issue because he's already managed more than he ever expected in this situation.
Yep.
He's very annoyed that he doesn't learn anything about Grimscatter. But
Say,
I guess
say
as
we
we're
go. I say we
Arthur-
go. Vite.
Yeah. But now I know where to go for more information if I need it.
Did you get? So you got the goods?
I did get the goods from what I understand from Arthur.
I was so close to working out why I'm wanted again. I guess I have to go fucking prostitute myself out to a fucking hut again.
You're
So-
wanted. You'd think. I mean, you have quite a long list, I assume, and we just need to narrow
Well,
it
I mean,
down.
like-
So is
It's-
this
it's-
on the ship or are
Find
we on
witnesses.
our cruiser
Yeah,
leaving?
we're probably
We'd
on
be
a
on a-
cruiser leaving.
Oh, on the
Yeah.
cruiser leaving. I would let Coral in on the information that I discovered. I wouldn't do this on the actual hut barge
Yeah.
for very obvious reasons. I don't want anyone to overhear us.
So
Um,
you found the information that I brought as a blackmail? Yes,
So-
I know
so-
that one.
More than that, Coral. You see, do you remember that conversation we had way back when we established our relative roles in this little joint venture of yours?
I can just imagine.
Do
I
I
get
have
the
a recording
flashback.
of that? Like,
You probably
play
have.
back I play back the audio.
And the conversation we had was, Coral, you will own the ship, and you will keep the heat off me while I keep you breathing. And that's exactly what I've done. This is why the Huts are after you. And I give them all the information about why the Huts are like expanding relative trade routes and expanding their smuggling game. And then I also let them in on that little detail about fudging the portrait from the Hut data banks to match someone with someone significantly less endowed with their Lekhu than Coral is.
Oh, now everyone's gonna think that I'm ugly.
well, that's great because they'll never be able to identify you, old chap. Isn't that right?
Plus, if we go back and listen to the recording, you'll be like, this is our rolls. And you can hear the distinct sound effects of like a spoon hitting a bowl and like someone
Like
crunching
little
cereal. In the
cereal
background. And I was like, yep, that sounds good. Yep.
I'm looking at that. Wow, that's pretty much exactly what I expected that to look like.
Yeah.
Very unprofessional. But yeah.
So I guess I don't have